Stewart Bell from Audere here. I hope you're well. Today I want to share with you a 5-step tip for getting clients to move more quickly from first appointment through delivery advice and thereby get you a bit of velocity in your pipeline flow. Stay tuned. So one of the things I often do with businesses is when we notice that there's issues with efficiency, effectiveness, and in particular with cash flow, it will take a look at their pipeline. And the reason being is, you know what, there's a few different issues that will stop businesses sort of from making progress. But one of the things that typically those levers you like to pull is how long it takes from first appointment through to advice is delivered and the business gets paid. And often when we have a look inside the pipeline, we notice that there's a little bit of stickiness there. Now, there's usually two reasons why this is. The first one is there's issues getting the work turned around. And this is usually an efficiency, a time management issue, and it's internal. But the second big one is around clients. And here's the thing. One of the challenges there is when I think we've all been there, you get agreement from a client, you shoot through a fact find or whatever it is, and next thing you know, the line goes blank. You follow them up, but they just don't get it back. And next thing you know, 6 months have gone. And you're still trying to get the advice delivered. Well, here's my suggestion. One of the biggest issues is businesses, when they follow up, they use the same follow-up. Hey, can you get this back to us? Can you get this back to us? Can you get this back to us? Or alternatively, even worse, you end up just doing it for the client, which, you know what? I understand why you do it, but it doesn't get the client involved. It doesn't get them engaged. The answer to this is to escalate your follow-up. Generally, the way that we do it is the first email or contact with a client is to let them know what's required. This is the outline, the action items. Give it 2 to 3 days. If nothing comes back, the second one is kind of the accountability call or the accountability email. Hey, I just want to check in. We'd love to get this back. When can we expect to see it? 2 to 3 days later, if you've not heard back, it's time to up the game and offer the helping hand. And this is where you turn around and go, you know what? Would you like to jump onto an online meeting and potentially we can do it together? Now, you'll notice here, we're not trying to fill out the fact find for the client or in advance. We're allowing them the possibility of doing it and then jumping in with the offer. And this is part of two things: making sure that you're not doing all of the hard work to get it done, but secondly, give the clients a chance to get involved. In the event that clients still aren't getting back to you, it's time to take it from the level of the team who've been following up to this point to the advisor. And this is the point you jump in as the advisor, get on a call, email and say, hey, the team has let me know they haven't heard back from you. I just want to check that everything's okay. Are we still on track? And the final step in the process is where you do the ultimatum. And frankly, here's the thing. Human beings are motivated by a lot of things, but one of the things they are motivated is when you take something away. And by suggesting that it might be time to halt the whole process, you get the opportunity to get a bit of motivation. So in summary, there are two main reasons why sort of pipelines end up stalling. The first one is because there's something in your business, lack of process, which stops you getting it done. But the second one is clients aren't engaged, they don't get stuff back to you. The answer to this is to approach your follow-up with an escalating importance rather than just what most businesses do, which is just follow up at the same mode. Anyway, I hope this has been useful. If you are an absolute ninja at getting this stuff done, I'd love to know what's the number one sort of tip you have for other businesses out there who maybe aren't so good at getting that time from first appointment through to advice delivered under 6 weeks. And alternatively, if you find yourself suffering either from the escalation problem or maybe you've got an efficiency problem, feel free to drop me a line and we can jump on a call and I'll diagnose exactly where you should start, where it's going to get you some big shifts. But in the meantime, have a great week and I'll speak to you soon.